10 euros in your pocket, what can you really get in Europe? Maybe a coffee and a croissant in Paris. In Zurich, perhaps a slice of pizza and a soda. In London, maybe a short metro ride and a biscuit. And that's it. The money disappears in minutes. But here, with the same amount, you can actually live through an entire day. 10 euros, 500 rupees. Today, I want to show you how much life fits into that small bill in Mauritius. Picture this. It's morning. You step outside, and on the corner, there's a small food stall, already busy with locals. The cook serves you 2 steaming dholl puri, thin yellow flatbreads made from split peas, stuffed with curry, and a splash of homemade chutney, alongside a glass of hot milk tea, infused with a hint of local vanilla. The price? 50 rupees, less than €1. And just like that, you've had a real Mauritian breakfast, filling and flavorful, for the cost of pocket change. And if you still have room, you can add a farada rolled with spicy sauce, or a roti stuffed with curried vegetables. Tourists are always shocked at these prices. They laugh, asking, just 20 rupees? That's the price of a candy in Europe. But here it's a proper meal. And after this breakfast, you still have almost 450 rupees left in your pocket. Now let's head to the market. Take Port Louis or Quatre Bornes, 2 of the liveliest places you can imagine. The air is thick with the smell of spices, fresh herbs, and ripe fruit. Vendors shout over one another, bargaining, calling out their best prices. It's chaos, but a beautiful kind of chaos. With 100 rupees, about 2 euros, you can already fill a bag with 1 ripe papaya, 1 sweet pineapple, and a small bunch of red bananas. And you'll still have change. With the same 100 rupees, you could also pick up a packet of local spices, turmeric, masala, curry mix, that will last you for several meals. The market is more than just a place to shop. It's a theater. People laughing, arguing, bargaining. Sometimes a vendor slips a couple of extra limes into your bag with a smile saying, "Today, you're lucky." And just like that, 100 rupees buys you not only food, but also a memory. Fast forward to lunchtime. With 200 rupees, about 4 euros, you can make yourself a little street food tour. Start with a crispy samosa for 10 rupees, add a gato pima, a chili friter for 20. Then grab a hot carton of mine frit, fried noodles with chicken for 80 rupees. Wash it down with a fresh local lemonade for 30. You're full satisfied, and you still have enough money to repeat the scene at dinner. Think about that. 10 euros here can cover 3 meals in one day, and without repeating the same dish twice, and you're not stuck in one place. Transport in Mauritius is surprisingly cheap. A bus ride costs between 20 and 40 rupees, less than €1, and you're moving from one town to another. You share the ride with students in uniforms, office workers carrying lunch boxes, and elderly women holding bags of vegetables. The radio is playing Sega or Bollywood hits, and the bus weaves its way through sugarcane fields and coastal roads. Of course, you need to be aware that comfort isn't always at its best on certain buses. Sometimes the seats are worn, the ride is bumpy, and the heat can be heavy, but that's also part of the authentic experience. With 500 rupees, you could crisscross the island all day. Try doing that with 10 euros in Europe. You wouldn't even make it through the morning. In fact, a full day on buses here might cost less than a single metro ticket in London or Paris. But let's say you don't want to spend all your money on food and transport. With your leftover rupees, you can enjoy smaller things. For 25 rupees, you can buy a local newspaper and catch up on the day's headlines. For 40, you can sip on a cold Phoenix beer in a small bar and listen to the chatter around you. For less than 100, you can grab an artisanal ice cream with tropical flavors like lychee, coconut, or guava. For 70, you can buy a 5-liter bottle of water, enough for the entire day. Now let's stop and compare. In Paris, 10 euros barely gets you a coffee and a croissant. In Zurich, it might be a sandwich at the train station. In London, maybe just a metro ticket and a snack. Here, the same 10 euros stretch across a whole day. Breakfast, fresh fruit, lunch, dinner, bus rides, a drink, even a treat like ice cream. The same bill transforms completely, depending on where you spend it. I remember once at the Port Louis market, a French tourist held up a 500 rupee note and asked me, "Avec ça, qu'est-ce que je peux faire?" What can I do with this? I smiled and told him, "My friend, with that you can eat, travel, and still have change." He was speechless. For him, 10 euros meant almost nothing. Here, it meant a whole day of life. Before we wrap up, let's put this to the test with a real one-day, 500 rupee challenge. No tricks, no shortcuts. Morning starts with the classic combo: 2 dholl puri and a hot milk tea, 50 rupees total. You hop on a bus to the town center, 35 rupees, and watch the island wake up through the window. Uniforms, lunchboxes, sugarcane fields sliding past. At the market, you skip the fancy stuff and grab a single sweet pineapple, already peeled and sliced, 40 rupees, perfect to share on the go. Lunch is simple but satisfying. A steaming box of fried noodles with chicken for 80 rupees, eaten standing in the shade while scooters weave past, and the smell of masala hangs in the air. A cold local lemonade, 30 rupees, resets your body for the afternoon heat. Another bus ride, 35 rupees, and you drift toward the coast where the air tastes of salt. You take 5 minutes at a street cart and order fresh sugarcane juice, pressed right in front of you, for 40 rupees. The vendor squeezes a lime on top and smiles like you're already family. As the sun drops, people gather. You step into a small local cinema, not glossy, but genuine, for 150 rupees. Families chat, kids laugh, and someone claps at the funniest scene. Later, you walk out into the night market, alive with smoke from grills, plastic stools scraping on pavement, and a man blasting Sega from a speaker. You end with one last street snack, a hot samosa or a spicy gato pima for 40 rupees. That's it. Breakfast 50, bus 35, pineapple 40, lunch 80, lemonade 30, bus 35, sugarcane juice 40, cinema 150, night snack 40. Total, 500 rupees. Exactly 10 euros. No resorts, no luxury. Just a full day powered by small bills and real encounters. And one more thing. Keep the island clean. Visitors and locals alike should respect the beaches and the lagoon the same way we respect our plates at lunch. That beauty doesn't come for free. It survives only if we protect it. When we say 10 euros can carry you through a whole day here, it isn't a slogan. It's a receipt you can read line by line, with flavors, faces, and bus tickets to prove it. But there's also another side to this. For an average Mauritian worker, 500 rupees can represent half a day's wage. It's not pocket change. It's part of a livelihood. That's the reality. Money doesn't have absolute value. Its meaning changes depending on where you are and how people live around you. For some, 10 euros is nothing. For others, it's a small but essential piece of their daily income. So, what can you buy with 10 euros in Mauritius? Not just food, not just transport, not just fruit or snacks. You can buy moments, you can buy experiences. The smile of a vendor at the market slipping extra limes into your bag, the taste of sugarcane juice poured over ice, the sound of a crowded bus filled with chatter and music, the surprise of realizing that your wallet lasts longer than expected. And that's the point. Mauritius is often painted as a place of luxury resorts and expensive holidays, but the truth is different. With just 10 euros, you can already step into the rhythm of daily life, tasting its flavors, meeting its people, and feeling its pulse. That's the real luxury, discovering how little you need to live richly.